What's up, everybody? Fire up the mics. I think you know why we are firing up the mics. Nashville, transgender murderer of children. That's the facts. YouTube, anyone else out there, algorithm, that is not false information. It is a transgender person who murdered children. That's factual information. It's unfortunate that we have to classify this as that, as opposed to somebody lost their mind, apparently, and went to a school and shot up children and teachers. That's the unfortunate thing. We should only be focused on what made this person do that, what's the problem with society, what medications could they have been on, could they have been on to sway them? Who knows what caused this to happen? Instead, you have, when it first came out, anti-gun, we got to ban guns. Then it came out that it was a transgender person that did it. Then all of a sudden, the news cycle kind of slowed down a bit. So I'm here to ask you, folks, when will this be out of the news cycle? I would say by Friday. Recording this Monday when the tragedy happened. You're hearing it on Tuesday. My guess is by Friday, unless you are on Twitter or conservative news outlet, you are no longer going to hear about this story from CNN, MSNBC, CBS, all those. That's my guess. Not a conspiracy corner, not a conspiracy theory, just a guess. I'm saying this will be out of the news cycle by Friday. You ask, why would it be? Because there's no way around this for the liberal agenda. Guns are bad. Yeah, but the person who did it was transgender. Okay. Oh, the mental health. There's problem people with the mental health out there with all the guns. Well, you have transgender, a guy thinks he's a girl thinks there's a guy. Maybe there's a problem with the wiring. Oh, we can't have that question. That's been brought up. Oh, shit, how do we keep these people from talking about our narrative? Just take it out of the news cycle. That's my guess is what is going to happen. So this person, Aubrey Elizabeth Hale, 28 years old. Did you see there's a story, I think it was the USA Today? People were pissed off that they misquoted the gender. Look it up. They were upset that they called this person a guy or a girl or however they labeled it. It was like, oh, it's the wrong. I can't believe you did that. Whoa, hold on. You can't believe they mislabeled someone who murdered children? That's the big, oh my God? These people are out of their mind. They're upset that they mislabeled the murderer of children, a trans woman or a trans man. They got it all fumbled up. And they're upset at that. 3 adults, 3 children, had maps of the school. Apparently, there was a second target. Lived at home with the parents. Went to the school. I think it's kindergarten or preschool up to 8th grade. Went to the school way back when. Now, listen, I am not advocating for violence. I do not condone it. But we've all seen ID Channel. People rationalize in their head why they would take out somebody. You know, a jilted lover, insurance money, bad neighbor, all this stuff. It's not right, but you understand it. What would a little kid do to you that you would feel the need to end their life? Besides nothing, what would you think a little kid could do to an adult that warranted that type of action? Like I said, as an adult, it is not okay to hurt people, but we've seen ID Channel. We understand the jilted lover. We understand the pissed off tenant. We get all that. It's not right, but it makes you can justify. I see why they did that. I would never do that, but I could see how they made that leap. Nothing can connect any dots on why you would go after a child. Nothing, zero. But this person lived at home with their parents. Digital creator. Listen, I'm a digital creator, but I have a job. All right, I'm not super successful at this. We get some views, we get some listens, we get some shares. We're grateful for all of it. But I have a real job. I'm not sure if this person did or not. But living at home with their parents at 28 years old, I mean, your life needs to have more meaning. If not, you're out there trying to save turtles or some crap. You're out there thinking you can save the world by electric cars because you have no real purpose in your life being nearly 30 years old living at home with your parents. Go do something. Maybe to occupy yourself a little better, you wouldn't go on a murder spree and kill children. Just my guess. But yeah, fire up the mics, man. What the hell is going on with these people? What's wrong? You know, again, nothing can justify taking out a child. There's nothing you can tell me. The news cycle, Aubrey Elizabeth Hale, don't know what the male name was or any of this stuff, but we'll see when that's out of the news cycle. Again, my guess will be by Friday. You're going to bring up mental illness. The rebuttal will be, well, a trans person has mental illness. They think they're opposite sex, so they can't talk about that. Guns are bad. Well, your gun-wielding child murderer was a transgender person. We can't talk about guns. They're going to get rid of the news that's going to come out of the news cycle because they cannot have any rebuttal towards their anti-gun agenda. This goes against everything they're pushing. They're pushing transgender people as the worst victims there are in America. They used up black people. They used up women. Now they had to go elsewhere because the victim mentality doesn't work for some of these communities anymore. They've woken up to the nonsense. It's super unfortunate. I couldn't even begin to imagine what these parents are going through. We have children, you know that. A bunch of people we know have children, obviously. What do you do? You know? But yeah, man. They had the maps of the school, shot in to get in. I guess they took the kids out, the people out on the first floor. Cops took them out on the second floor. And then the word on the street was like that when the cops responded, Aubrey Hale was up there out of the window on the second floor shooting down. So she didn't go there prepared to die or to take her own life. She was there to do damage and move on to another target. So yes, 6 lives were lost, but what could have been had these officers, these first responders, not been there as fast as they got there. I saw one report. It was like 10:13, 10:16. They heard shots, 10:23, 10:27. She was done. You know, like taken out, cops killed her. That's crazy's time. It's horrible that 3 people lost their life, especially the 3 children. But man, what could it have been had these police officers not gotten there and as fast as they did? It sucks, bro. You think of crime, you think of people mugging people, no laws in half the country because the liberals are ruining everything. You don't think about waking up and not seeing your kids again. Like, it's a thought that I can't even begin to process it. So we're fire the mics, and we're trying to keep it contained because this shit has to stop. The finger pointing has to stop. You know, I came on here, listen, a person killed children. But the media has their agenda, so us regular folk, we have to combat their bullshit. They're going to try to push anti-gun. They're going to try to push whatever they want to push. Well, your transgender victim is the one who was the problem. So they're going to erase it from the news cycle. Like I said, by Friday, it's going to be gone. Unless you're watching Fox, unless you're looking at podcasts like myself or other people on Twitter or on YouTube putting videos out there, mainstream media, the liberal elitist media, will have this gone by Friday. My opinion, anyway. So that's it. Fire up the mic. Short and sweet. It sucks this happened. You know, God bless those kids and those families. But, you know, this is a problem we have. What is causing these people to snap? We have opinions. You know, check and see how long these kids were on Ritalin. It's almost all males, whether they transition or not. All males, all dosed up on Ritalin and whatever from the time they were 5 till they get older and snap. Something in that is developing their brains differently. Just an opinion, just a guess, but that's something I think people need to look into. We have no idea if it's true or not, but it's a guess. So that's it. Fire up the mics. Be careful out there. Make sure your family knows you love them. All that fun stuff. You know, Nashville shooting. It's a horrible tragedy. Hopefully we get more information as to what happened and why it happened. But, Yeah, man. Come on, people. Get it together out there, please. That's it. Fire up the mics. You guys have a great night. A great day. I almost said a great night. It's nighttime right now. You're listening to this in the morning. You guys have a great rest of your day.